After Brian died, we collapsed.
Well, I don't know what to say, you know, we've only just heard and it's hard to think of things to say. But he was just a beautiful fella, you know, and it's terrible.
What are your plans now?
Well, we haven't made any, you know. I mean, we only just heard, haven't we?
Paul took over and supposedly led us, you know. But what is leading us when we went round in circles? We broke up then. That was the disintegration, you know. The Beatles broke up after Brian died. We made the double album. The set. It's like if you took each track off and gave it all, put all mine and all yours. It's just like I told you many times, you know, just me and a backing group, Paul and a backing group, and I enjoyed it, you know. But we broke up then. I knew that we were in trouble then. I didn't really have any misconceptions about our ability to do anything other than play music, and I was scared, you know. I think Paul had an impression, he has it now like a parent, that we should be thankful for what he did, you know. But he kept for keeping the Beatles going. But when you look upon it objectively, he kept it going for his own sake, you know. But not for my sake did he, Paul struggle. But Paul made an attempt to carry on as if Brian hadn't died, you know, by saying, now boys, we're going to make a record, you know. And being the kind of person I am, I thought, well, you know, we're going to make a record, all right. So I went along, we went and made a record. And I suppose we made Pepper, I'm not sure, you know. But it was like that, you know. I mean, I think Paul had a tendency to come along and say, well, he's written his 10 songs, let's record now. And I said, well, give us a few days and I'll knock a few off, you know, or something. I don't imagine Mystery Tour was another where he'd set it up, you know, and then he'd worked it out with Mal, and then he came and showed me what his idea was, and this is how it went. It went around like this, the story, and he had it all, you know, I think, production, and he said, well, here's the segment, you write a little piece for that. Well, I said to Paul, I'm leaving. We were in Apple, and on the way over I knew before I went to Toronto, I told Alan I was leaving. I told Eric Clapton and Klaus that I was leaving, and I'd like to probably use them as a group, you know. I hadn't decided how to do it, to have a permanent new group or what. And then later on I thought, fuck it, I'm not going to get stuck with another set of people, you know, whoever they are. So, but I announced it to myself and to the people around me on the way to Toronto a few days before, and on the plane Alan came with me. I told Alan, you know, it's over. And then when I got back, there was a few meetings, and Alan had said, well, cool it, because there was a lot to do, you know, business-wise. It wouldn't have been suitable at the time, you know. And then we were discussing something in the office with Paul, and Paul was saying something or other, like to do something, and I kept saying no to everything he said, you see. So it came to a point I had to say something. Paul saying, well, what do you mean? And so I said, I mean, the group's over, I'm leaving.